Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode in the great backyard home cleanup mini series, if that makes any sense. I'm doing a little bit of a video each day until Wednesday. Well, Tuesday will be the last one because Wednesday is my shoulder surgery and I'm not going to be able to do very much at all. In fact, virtually nothing for a long time. And Christine has thrown around the term useless. But only in a loving way. 6 weeks in a sling, no driving, then for the first 3 months, pretty much no using my right shoulder, and even just to hold the camera up like I'm doing now, even being helped by my left hand, I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to come up with some videos for you guys. I won't leave you in the lurch, but I'm not sure. We'll come up with something, and I hope you find it interesting. I've got to amuse myself, of course, and it's going to be interesting. And another challenge, and you guys know I like a challenge. So what we're doing today, it's Sunday. I have tomorrow is the last day that I can do a run out to the transfer station because they only open certain days and I won't get back there before my surgery and I won't be able to do it after it for quite a while. So I need to go around the yard and get rid of any stuff to go to e-waste out there or low value scrap metal that I don't want to take to Melbourne. So I've got to round that up today. We've also got to load the van because I am going to do a scrap run to Melbourne tomorrow as well. We may be a little bit later getting away given that we have to do the transfer station first. So today's priorities will be to load the van and to load anything else that I can get rid of on the Uden trailer. I've just helped Christine open the shop. It's about 10:30 in the morning. It's a nice day and we had some showers overnight, but it should be a good day for working here. And I shall go back and help Christine close around about 4 o'clock-ish. So I'm going to hop to it and start loading probably the wheelie bins full of wire first, and then we're going to load these old lawnmowers as far as irony aluminium. I've still got to sort out some other stuff, so we better hop to it. So the wheelie bins of insulated wire are going to go in first, and I really do need to make some sense out of this carport area as well. I've got to move some firewood down the back and hopefully get this large frame with this Dawn vise down there. I'm only on my own today. I have got a piano trolley I might be able to lay the thing down on. We'll investigate that once we make a bit of room around here. So wheelie bins up the ramp into the van is first on the list. Okay, it's about 4:45 in the afternoon. We've got about an hour's worth of light left. Here's an update on what I've been up to. I've just come back from helping Christine pack the shop up. Another really busy day. It's been a beautiful day actually. The sun's been out. It's been really nice. So here's what we're up to with the van. I've got most of the radiators in. I've got all the tubs of wire or the wheelie bins. I've got a tub full of brass there. I've got if you remember, the 2 barrels full of EPNS, which hopefully will sell as brass. I've got all my number 1 copper wire, which is also known as Milbury. And in case you're wondering what that is, if you're not a scrapper, it's the cleanest of clean, beautiful beautiful copper wire. There's no lacquer on it, there's no solder, there's certainly no plugs or anything. So I have 60 kilos of that, and that's the best paying as far as copper wire goes. Then I have burnt copper wire, which I think the term is left over from the old days when they used to burn the insulation off it. It's totally illegal now, but it's anything with a bit of corrosion or maybe a little bit of solder on it or some paint. It also includes lacquered wire, like you would get out of these yokes from CRT TVs, or wire that you get out of coils and things. They're all lacquered, so I think that all goes as burnt. So I've got, I think there's 40 kilos of that as well. So I've been keeping rough tabs in my notepad. Let's go and have a look. Some of the weights I'm just guessing, but of course the tubs of copper I have weighed. And we're going to have a lot of different samples to unload down at the yard tomorrow, so it's going to take a while to do. Mid-grade wire, data cable. I didn't even add a price for the low grade with the plugs because there wasn't much weight and they didn't even list a price on the latest price list. I've still got a few more copper aluminium radiators to get off. I'll show you that in a tick. There was 62 kilos of the copper brass radiators, which is about $300. So you can see I've got a rough estimate here. And just on what I haven't included the copper aluminium radiators or the number 2 copper yet, which includes that big heavy copper radiator. I haven't also included the irony aluminium, but that won't add up to much. But I reckon we're at around about $2,000, just a real rough calculation there. So we're going to have a nice paying load. I was a little concerned we wouldn't quite make the $2,000, but I think we're going to be clearly well over it. So there's a bit of irony aluminium to go in here. There's the lawnmowers, of course, which will go in the back. There's going to be plenty of room, so I might get that old table frame off the ute and shove that in as well. Let's have a walk down the back. I've been making some pretty good progress in the carport. Perhaps not this part, but I have cleaned up all this back area and made it more presentable. So hopefully we can get the rest of it a bit neatened up before I go down to Melbourne on Wednesday. I still will have Tuesday to work on this. I've got all the scrap out of the carport anyway. Now these mowers, even though they look pretty good, they've all got major issues, and I'm just going to send them off for scrap. Here's Coco. She's been lazing around in the sun all afternoon. Been no help at all, as typical. So the yard's looking pretty good, really, isn't it? I didn't get any takers on that workbench. I did put it on Facebook, and it amazed me that no one wanted it for $50. It's a pretty cool old bench. It'll look great in the garden. I might still get a taker, I don't know. But I've cleaned up the rest of this area in front of the shed. I've still got a few boxes to put away. And hopefully before I run out of light, I need to get these radiators out of this old air conditioner, just to finish off the load of scrap. Down the back, we're pretty neat. All this area is quite neat now. We still want to put that roofing away just against the back fence. But yeah, it's looking much better. I did put that little saw bench on Facebook too, and I've got a guy wanting me to deliver it, which is definitely not an option. Here's Christine. What, have you got some mail? Oh, that was in our letterbox earlier today. It's probably been in there a week. So someone, oh, it's your sewing supplies or something. Give us a look. Show my subscribers what did you buy.
They're zipper balls.
Oh, zipper balls. There you go. For Christine's sewing creations that she makes. What do you think about that, Coco? Yeah, pretty boring. Okay, I better get to work. I'm running out of light. Okay, in the failing light we can see there's not very much to go to the transfer station here. I got the radiators out of this air conditioner. I didn't worry about the electric motor. I ran out of time for that. And I don't have any electric motors left. I've cashed them all in. I will probably save them because they were stuck in milk crates out of the road quite well. And when the prices of copper is up, they do pay pretty well. A little bit of e-waste there to go to the transfer station, and also the bit of steel, bit of messy steel that I don't want. So yeah, not much in there, but I do have to go out there tomorrow because it's the last chance I get to empty the ute and trailer, and I want to have it all done before I can't help Christine do any cleaning up like that. So that's ticked off the list. I'll go out there first thing in the morning. Let's have a look in the van if there's still enough light to see. I have a pretty good load in there. I managed to throw that table frame and the ladder. They were the two bits of irony aluminium that I couldn't fit in the other load, and I was going to just take them out the transfer station, but at least we get to cash them in now. Same with those mowers and some of the casing of one of those old air conditioners. We've got all our tubs of copper and good paying stuff. I did tally up a little bit more. We may not be able to see here. I think the camera will adjust. No, probably not. I can't read it. You might be able to through the camera. We're going to have well over $2,000. And I haven't weighed the irony aluminium, so that's just a bonus. It's a good way to get rid of it. The carport, as I mentioned earlier, is starting to open up a little bit now. And the backyard looks so much better. Okay, so I do always like to finish with a bit of FaceTime. And Coco's here with me. It's been another big day. I just keep having them. I'm kind of almost looking forward to the anaesthetic just so I can have a decent rest. And I am looking forward to not having the pressure to move stuff once I do have my shoulder done, and just a bit of recovery time. And as I said, I want to concentrate on YouTube with perhaps some other videos. I might even expand on my, I was going to do a Patreon course on being a second-hand dealer. I might just put that on my normal channel, and we'll start talking a bit about dealing, and feel free to ask any questions, and yeah, might make an interesting video series. So I'll see you tomorrow morning for a scrap run. That'll do, Coco. Bye.